Want to play a game after in the other league I'm in.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans. Taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Badgers will put total leather and will get started.
Well, as long as if they don't have points to recruit them,
he'll try to help out their field position.
You can still beat them. Like if, say they're going after someone else.
So USC's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this.
Oh, they're pretty good, so you know they're going to go hard for them.
To see these two great quarterbacks in action here today. And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on.
Especially if you see Georgia.
Stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. All right, guys, let's think big picture.
Just keep recruiting them. Where are you? Like number 2?
They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and
so
every
he's 1 year 2 on the board.
No doubt. I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
No, you'll probably pass him.
To throw on 3rd down.
You should pass him up eventually.
It's Morin. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Yeah, don't be scared.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Rush is on him. It's complete to the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he never
You gotta weather the storm.
Stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Oh, okay.
3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will have its first possession of the game. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Looking for a man. It's Dickey. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive, I think this guy has some of those traits too.
The Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Tompkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
A little release to the back. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the backfield, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Brings it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if it...
Touchdown, Southern Cal! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Offense working from the pistol. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time where you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Dickey. Bringing the heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Coates. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going
Yeah, what up? I was talking to my kid.
Doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running the team, and guess what?
I just saw he put like a meme or some shit, and then Brad was like, oh, that was a good one. I don't know.
Got the 1st down and more. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Poe.
Well, they execute the in route.
Yeah.
How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
to pass. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. Rides to back and leaves it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Trojans line it up with a first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it.
Because he can tell that Bread's a bitch. That's why.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand.
I don't remember that.
Out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking to throw, it's Sticky. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the
I probably said nigga, not nigger.
This running back is not only can he run between tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense.
I wouldn't say.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long.
I don't remember doing that. I don't remember doing
Working that left side. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nah, I don't remember doing that.
They needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got
that's a damn lie.
They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
And the Badgers want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short.
I don't remember doing that.
Throwing right. Can't make the connection on third down.
No, I mean, I do remember that, but I don't remember saying the hard.
The Badgers line up.
I do remember, like talking shit to him on the mic. Yeah.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the
He be making shit up, bro.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks.
Like the fact that he said that he used to make me quit, bitch.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got time. They've got the lead.
I remember one time, yes, like I fucking disconnected because he was trying to run it up. Like the game was over, and
you have it. So Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback. And
the game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was over. I wasn't calling timeouts, and then he was running like hurry up to like run it up, and that shit pissed me off. So I turned off the PlayStation.
You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Fakes the grab on the left, and he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You ready? Okay.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And this offense has been the Through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They started this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up,
leave it there.
Get ready to come back in this game.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Flushed out of the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Offense gets set for second down. Scanning the field, it's Dickey. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Trojans! And the pummeling has started.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Dickey. Gets it out quickly. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Gonna take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, USC. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
To the air, it's Dickey. Got a man. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Badgers will punt this one away.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Morin. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Yeah, it's going all over the United States. With
the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. It's caught. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Trojans are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Morin. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Yates. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The Badgers send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup
Hold
there.
it. We need to hold it.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in
didn't even
today's
hold it.
football. And a great job
You need to
sneaking out of
hold
the
it so I can
backfield,
help
getting
him.
him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
What did you
On
get?
third and long, try to convert through the air. Here's a heat. And the incomplete pass will bring
What
up
was the
fourth down.
theme?
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Running to Green. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one.